I'll start with this. At least 24 wins in the season. What do you feel like this season has been for the Dream so far this year?
Uh, it's been a successful one. We still got room for improvement, still got ways to go, but I feel really good about the direction that we're going.
I mean, E kind of touched on it a little bit. This is for either of you, but a franchise best 24 wins, just for you guys to kind of take the step that you guys have done. What does that mean for, as you said, the direction you've grown?
Yeah, I mean, it means a lot. We are trying to make Atlanta a championship team, a place to be. And obviously, it starts right now in the regular season. We do look at these wins and really pride ourselves on them because it's been a tough season. Every team has been great from top to bottom. Like you can lose any night, but I think that we've done a great job of figuring out ways to win, regardless of who's on the floor, whether for us or for the other team. But it, like we said, like it's the steps in the right direction, and it's ordering our steps for what we want to accomplish at the end of the year.
Leash, this question is for you. We talked to Nia pregame, and she mentioned something that stood out to me that said every detail matters. What were the details today that stood out to you that helped you feel like you guys were successful?
Offensive rebounds, being able to get second shot opportunities. Big Naz was in the paint getting the offensive board, so her being able to get offensive rebounds helped us a lot in getting second chance points.
This question is for either one of you all. When you guys league got cut to like 14, Liberty obviously made a run. What was the message Coach Samisco kind of told you guys, and what did you guys tell yourselves to just kind of keep your foot on the gas?
Yeah, basically that we need to keep our foot on the gas, knowing that no team in this league is gonna take a break. Like they're going to play until there's all zeros on the clock. But that was our mentality. Like even when the five came on the floor, like we have to turn it up. We can't let up. It's going to start on the defensive end. That's they were just getting easy buckets, back cuts to the basket. And we each held each other accountable and ourselves accountable. And then we said as soon as we get stops on the defensive end, like we can go and do what we've been doing all game on the offensive end. And like Leash said, I think offensive rebounds helped us to kind of settle things down and like get back into our rhythm.
Leash, this question is for you. With this season, being longer than it's been in the past, you're having kind of a career year. And obviously now this team has a franchise record in wins. Just what does that say about the work that you've put in this season? And then as much as, sorry, just grabbing my words, just for you, what does it mean?
Uh, I mean, it feels good. I mean, it's nice to have a career season, but it's even better when you're a winner. So I think I'm more happy about finally being a winner in my career than having season high in my averages because I ain't never been this high in the standings before.
Now, I will ask you the same question. I mean, now you moved into the starting lineup these last few games. What has been your mentality coming in the start and then off the bench? And also, you still having those noises coming about your sixth woman of the year.
Yeah, it's the same mentality. Like I know how much firepower we have, so I always want to just do the little things. And I feel like my teammates are counting on me to do that, whether that's rebounding, knocking down open shots, getting them the ball. So that's exactly what I want to do, and as well as set the tone from the beginning of the game. I think it's easier to do that in the starting lineup, but I also have to get my mind right early because I used to be able to have a little bit of time on the bench to get my mind right, but not to start the game like that. But it's still the same mentality of just making sure that I'm focused, ready to do the little things and anything that my teammates need.
You mentioned starting the game off on fire, and you all did with 24 points in both of the first two quarters. What allowed you to start off so hot this game?
It was our defense. Our defense really fueled us. Once we got stops, we were able to push in transition, and just do what we do. Whether that's Leash coming down the lane, Ross spotting up for a three, Bree getting points in the paint. It's really hard to match up with us, I feel like, in transition. So as soon as we get stops and push the ball, I think that's when we're at our best.
And then this question's for both of you guys. We've talked about the accolades. Like, we feel like you guys have put yourselves in the conversation. Can you talk about what your coach has done to earn, Coach of the Year talks?
Yeah, I don't think that I've heard enough noise about that, honestly. I think, he definitely is deserving of being in those conversations, if not the top, in my opinion. Maybe I'm biased, but I mean, you go into this season and we were ranked by some people as number 7 and we're number 2 right now. Season's not over. We've got a bunch of games, but I think that speaks to what he's done to make this team what it is. You see a lot of players having career highs, doing adding more things to their game. I mean, you can go down the list. We've had injuries and we're number 2 in the standings at the moment. And that doesn't mean everything. Like our coach is probably going to say, oh, I don't care about it. But I definitely think that I don't hear enough noise about it. And I think that he should definitely be in that conversation.
Hey Naz, when we asked Allisha before, she said that she's just gonna let her game talk for MVP conversation. How do you feel for her?
All right. So first of all, I do think that her game has absolutely spoke, for itself. She's just been, amazing and heightening her stats on every front. And just the amount that we rely on her, like we don't just go into this game and think, oh, if Leash isn't playing well, like we can continue to beat teams. Like we need Leash to do what she does. But it's not just on the offensive end; it's on the defensive end. We ask her to guard the best players on the opposite team. We ask her to play 38 minutes. And she just does all of those things and she does it efficiently. Like, I think that's the biggest thing that I take away from Leash is just like, okay, you may see that she had 20 something points, but she's shooting maybe 80% from the field. And it's not like she's always going to the basket. She's shooting it from 3, but she just evolved so much on so many different levels. I don't know the actual stats, but I feel like she's risen to the occasion in every single stat. But I mean, it is her game speaking for herself. As y'all know, she doesn't talk that much and she's a little quiet, but like, I'm going to talk her up. And I think that she should definitely be in those conversations again. I could go on and on and on, but we got to get out of here. But I think she's doing exactly what she needs to do. And she's leading this team and she's been great all year, just consistent.
And this question's for either of you. Just under 2 minutes in the first quarter, there was a possession where there were 3 straight offensive rebounds by Leash, by Maya, by Nia to kind of keep it alive before Maya had a corner pocket 3. How much does that just like help the team build off of something like that whenever you see that nonstop effort to keep things alive?
It helps. I'm gonna give you a break. It helps a lot. Like I said earlier, just having those second chance opportunities. I know being on the other end of it, like experiencing is not a good feeling. So it's kind of nice when you get the second chance opportunity because you might had a layup or something and missed it, but then you hit a 3 and that's the dagger. So it's always nice to get second chance points because they're big.
For both of you, you guys are playing teams that are basically kind of neck and neck with y'all in the standings. How often are y'all looking at the standings? And is that something that you all are doing, or just going out there and just making sure whatever you are, just get the wins, basically?
I think we do look just to see what the league looks like. I mean, I feel like at one point 2 through 8 were like one game apart. So I think for us, it's like a little cool to kind of look at it and kind of see the movement. But our focus is really on the next game. We're not, super worried about the standings. We're worried about what our positioning, how we're going to put ourselves in the best position, and just going out and try to get a win every single night, and trying to prepare ourselves for the rest of the season and the postseason.